Following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a
Great story, DA. Thank you. So the Nets starting five. They've got Karis LeVert. Jared Allen is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 2. And for the Trailblazers, McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Anthony Tolliver out there with Whiteside. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Now here's Irving. Pass to LeVert. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. And here's Portland.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Passes it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Break even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Lillard. Allen with the rebound.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
The kick out to Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's LeVert. Again, the Nets for 2. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Outside Hood. Lillard against Irving. Lillard attacking. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A pick-and-roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Allen finds Irving. Prince trying to free himself up. Rebounded by Hood.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Lillard throws it down.
Can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Allen, that's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Lillard with it, playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Prince, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Now Lillard, he's got 6. McCollum outside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Hood dishes to Whiteside. Lillard outside. Fires the 3. Lillard again missing. Nets leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 5 now.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Lillard attacking. Another shot. And McCollum with the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Lillard against Irving. Lillard surveying the D. Whiteside trying to break free.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Wound up there for Allen and stolen by Whiteside. Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
Gotta respect the speed of McCollum. Fantastic at knifing through the defense and beating them to the bucket.
Irving from long range. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, start it strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The train. Lillard misses.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Irving. Prince outside. A 3 ball. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. And that one drops for him. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
You can't do a lot to stop Lillard. He's amazing at absorbing contact on these drives.
The pass to Allen. For 3, Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Trailblazers trail by 10. McCollum outside. Beyond the arc. Connects from 3-point range. He has 7. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 5 from 3-point land to get things going here in the first. Irving up top. Covered by Lillard. A nice shot by Irving.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
McCollum against Harris. McCollum passes to Whiteside. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Allen. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And a new team for Kyrie Irving. Last season, he told Celtics fans, I'll be back if you'll just have me. But as the season wore on, it became, ask me in July.
Yeah, well, he's hungered for a leadership role for a long time. The Celtics with such depth of talent. Now, on this roster, perhaps a clearer pecking order.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Labissiere is checked in for Whiteside. Izania comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Simon's in for Damian Lillard.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue He's the best, flat out.
David Nwaba is checked in for Prince.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCullum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely start to happen. It shows you what happens when you put in the work.
And LaBissiere sends it back. Here's Bazemore, and the dunk by Bazemore.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 7. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat rate from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Bazemore passes to his...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Here's Irving. The Blazers getting the bucket. Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's the Nets now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. Trying to get something going. Can't hit that one. Good D by McCollum. Bazemore on the wing. Pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Back to McCollum. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Nets with the lead. Passes to Irving. Wide open. It's rebounded by LaBissiere. To the middle. Here's Hezonja. And finished off by Hezonja.
Good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
The Nets making a switch here. Courage is checked in. Portland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That's good from Hezonja. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into him, too.
And you couldn't hide a smile either. They start getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Here's Temple. Portland making their last shot. Here's Dinwiddie. Outside for Jordan. Here's Nwaba. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Temple. Yep, it counts.
Here at Temple.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Nets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 12.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every three McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Here now is Dinwiddie. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trail Blazers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll return shortly. At one time a poor free throw shooter, DeAndre Jordan has really improved this part of his game, and he was asked back when he was struggling if he had ever considered shooting them underhand like some have in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while, and if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Labissiere. Hezonja is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. It's the Nets now. Portland making their last shot. Temple the pass to Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Simons the pass to Bazemore. The rebound by the Nets.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Jordan. A rebound by Hezonja.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Simons the pass to Hezonja. His three-pointers off the mark.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume, finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now.
Here's Hezonja following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Now here's Labissiere. Defense right on him. Here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. At 6'3", his size is better suited for the one.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Labissiere. Tolliver comes in for Hezonja. Goods checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Now here is Harris. Last time out he had 13 points. See what you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because his role on this team is to score. He's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On another team, though, with a chance to start at point guard, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie against Lillard. From 12 feet out. Here's Allen. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from LeVert. The pass to Whiteside. McCollum outside. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. Portland, no good that time either.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Whiteside inside. Defended by Allen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look here at some numbers for LeVert. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Labissiere's checked in for Portland. Now, here's LeVert. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kevin. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort in the glass.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here is Harris. Pass to Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. When he gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Lillard finds McCollum. Inside. Tolliver, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Nets. And Lillard throws it down.
Once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Lillard against Irving. Kicks it out to Prince. The pass to LeVert. Clock at 6. Portland grabs the miss. Labissiere's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Moment here now for an injury report. Now David Aldridge has an update for us on Hassan Whiteside. David, what's the news?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it currently. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's foul number 2 for him. Harris against McCollum. Harris outside. Irving. And it's blocked by Labissiere.
Just phenomenal timing on the block. Labissiere leaping up for the forceful rejection.
and 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level. He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Outside Hood, three-pointer. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He's off on that one. 18 that time from Hood. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. 4-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Pass to LeVert. He kicks it to Allen. On the wing, Harris. Back to Allen. Harris finds Allen. Harris outside. Here's the 3. They get it back. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's McCollum. He had 22 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Labissiere. Lillard outside. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jared Allen.
Wow, and 7 feet tall, Labissiere is just talented at drawing fouls, utilizing his size well, and forcing the D to be physical.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Bazemore is checked in. Bazemore against Harris. Passes it to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Anthony Tolliver. And the Nets making a change here as well. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Karis LeVert. Here's Irving. He nails it, and we're tied up. Irving's got 23 points.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving's showing the versatility and his persistence.
Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The Lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
And the Nets making a change here. Temple's checked in.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And Labissiere sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Temple gets the bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Improving as a distributor, it helps when Lillard tries to share it like this.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana. Pass to Irving. Floats one up. Portland grabs the miss. Labissiere's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lillard fires away from way outside. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Temple, defended by Labissiere. Temple the pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Allen, that's good. Allen's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard against Irving. Off with the layup. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's 1:26 left in the first half. That puts them in the lead. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. Hood finds Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 22 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Outside Irving. Pops it up for Jordan.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Irving against Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. He's got 25.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Count that one. And the Nets lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
From past the arc. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
An incredible way to end the half. That doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 25 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying why.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Joe Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in at the 3. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, Chris, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
McCollum against Harris. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from McCollum.
Oh, and McCollum, he's an exceptional shooter. He loves sticking it to the D when they're right in his face.
Lillard against Irving. Here's Harris. Sweet little floater. Harris has got 7.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And the pass to Tolliver. Back to Lillard. Down low. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hassan Whiteside. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Harris. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded by McCollum. A nice shot by LeVert.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Lillard outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin. He's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
Odions Kurucs. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving. 25 points in the game. LeVert against Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And it's LeVert missing. As you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damian Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
Here's Harris, following the score by Rodney Hood. Harris outside. Passes it to Irving. The 3. Offensive rebound and another shot. Allen, that's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown in the defensive glass.
Now here's Lillard. 27 points for him. Doesn't go for him.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Portland needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Irving surveying the floor. The shot will not fall. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Lillard. And the basket is good. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving with it. Pass to Kurucs. Here's LeVert. Over Hood. And the Nets miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Irving finds Harris. To the inside, Caruch. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Caruch has got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Whereas we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Here's Harris, following the score by Damian Lillard. Harris passes to LeVert. On the wing, Irving. Over McCollum. Irving, good. Irving's got 27 points.
Irving is just so confident at handling the rock, and why shouldn't he be? His moves are untouchable.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. So for the Nets, David Nwaba comes in for Rodion Caruch, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert. Here's Irving. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
Here's Simons. Now Bazemore. McCollum outside. Again, McCollum missing.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Mario Hezonja's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And a change for the Nets. Temple's checked in. Jordan no good on the free throw. Well, last season, for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense, despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
Irving misses.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man.
I like to see Irving working the ball over to his guys. He's an expert at slicing and dicing the D.
Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Yes, that goes in.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
And there's the pass to Whiteside. And he finishes nicely on the way.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Temple. Pass to Irving. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's foul number 2 for him. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Taurean Prince.
Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Outside Jordan. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Bazemore. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Now, back to Nwaba. Here's Prince. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Simons. 6 points for him. And here is Hazonia. Pass to Simons. For the lead. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Prince. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And it's 13 points for Prince.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Portland trailing here. Now here's Bazemore out left of the wing.
Nets foul call.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Now the pass to Temple. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And 3 from Jordan. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Simons. He's got 6. Pass to Bazemore. Here's Simons, guarded by Jordan. Inside for the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 1:25 left in the third quarter. And there's the feed to Prince. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Hazonia with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Simons. Bazemore passes to Simons. Clock at 4. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Temple. Dinwiddie outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. He feeds it to Prince. And it goes down 2 points. Prince has got 15.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Passes to Hazonia. Shot clock at 5. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And oh, the block shot crams it out of the air. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Fires from the line, and the shot goes in. He's got 7. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Nets lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And the first one at the line is good. Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Garrett Temple. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to LeVert. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Prince outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half. And did you see that? Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Hood against LeVert. And Whiteside sends it back. Lillard, the pass to Hazonia, and finished off by Hazonia.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Nets trail by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Now here's LeVert. Hazonia defending. LeVert kicks to Prince. Over Hood. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 17 points for Prince.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Here's Simons. There's the pass to Whiteside. Lillard outside. And then Lillard slams it in.
All right, I'm telling you, don't let Lillard get in rhythm. Once he's feeling it, he's going to burn you on every possession.
Nets trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Lillard. Off the left rim and out. Trailblazers leading by 3. And Lillard gets double teamed. Whiteside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
For the Trailblazers, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Hazonia. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Allen. Irving dishes to Harris. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Stolen by McCollum. Hood against Harris. Passes it to Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Feeds to Tolliver. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Irving passes to Harris. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to LeVert. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here are the Trailblazers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Lillard attacking. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. Takes it from 10. And the Nets miss again. Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard outside. Can't get it to fall. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And the Nets miss again. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Out to Hood. Takes a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lillard against LeVert. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Courage is checked in. And before his scary foot dislocation in November of 2018, Karis LeVert enjoying a breakout season. Greg even garnering some most improved plays around the NBA.
Yeah, and fortunately, the injury not as bad as it looked initially. He's looking to continue that impressive trajectory.
Nets trail by 9. Outside Irving. And the pass to Allen. And he drops it in from the low post.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. Lillard against Irving, and Lillard gets double teamed. Tolliver for 3. Tries again. Whiteside, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Irving against Lillard. Lets it go from 11. They grab their own miss. Allen's shot is off. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Lillard outside. Down low. Here's Tolliver. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Harris outside. To the middle. And it's LeVert missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Whiteside trying to break free to the inside. And Lillard kicks to Tolliver. 6 to shoot. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Harris passes to Karuch. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destination.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that guys just need to be a little more sensitive. But if fans really want to know, and if the media is going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Now Lillard. Kicks to Hood. Harris against McCollum. Back to Hood. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Allen finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Allen passes to LeVert. Sinks the triple. LeVert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. That one doesn't go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. On its way from Irving for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Look, he makes the D pay. Irving, if you stay off of him, he likes to torch you with the pull-up.
Here is Lillard. We've got 1:55 left in the game. McCollum left side, 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Allen. Releases from 15. Irving can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 6. Now, here's Lillard. And McCollum now atop the key. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris inside, covered by Lillard. Allen, that's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Lillard attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 38 points.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Irving against Lillard. Jacks up a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
This guy, bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
Lillard against Harris. Back to McCollum. And shot on the way. Kicks it out to Lillard. Passes it to Hood. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Temple. LeVert from outside. But they'll get another chance.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Spencer.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.